Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I have a big video today. I've gone to 4 different grocery stores and I stocked up my house for 1 month for my family of 6. That being said, 3 of those little people are here 50% of the time. My daughter and I and my spouse are here 100% of the time. So basically the groceries you're about to see are going to feed us for the next 35 days. My husband and I are both pensioners. We get paid once a month. This is just the most convenient thing for us to do. Ultimately, we will go back every week, maybe every 2 weeks to top up fruits and vegetables, apples, bananas, things like that to put in the kids' lunches and any fresh vegetables. But I try to buy frozen vegetables when I can just because they last and frankly, they're more affordable, especially here on the East Coast. In the fall and the winter, a lot of that fresh stuff is really expensive. Now, I probably set aside about 2 hours of my month where I sit down a few days before I know I have to get groceries and I plan out the meals that I want to have for each week. So I go Monday to Friday or whatever. This pay period just happens to be that we're 35 days before we get our next paycheck. It's just nature of the beast. So yeah, so I go through my apps. I'm going to show them on the screen right now. There's the Flip app. I don't know if it's an American or just Canadian, but you can basically get all of your favorite stores from Canadian Tire Superstores, Walmart, Costco, M&M's Meats, Michael's if you don't want to do groceries, and you can flip through, check all the prices. You can see, I'm going to show you in a second here, I'm just going to insert a little clip. And then the other thing I do is I do use the Walmart app, the Superstore app, just because sometimes what I'll do is I'll preemptively put my grocery list in there as if I was going to go for a pickup. I don't like using the pickup because I like to just pick through and peruse my own stuff. I'm sure I'm going to use it soon, maybe next month. But I like to get an idea of what my subtotal is going to be so that when I walk in, it's not a shock. So I'll show you today when I give you your prices, you'll see what I'm saying. I had a vast idea. It was off by a few dollars, but for the most part, I knew what I was going to spend today, and actually I'm pretty pleased with what came of it. So use the Flip app, use other apps for the grocery stores that you really like to use more commonly. And yeah, so anyway, here is my once a month grocery haul for my family of 6. Basically, our budget for the month is anywhere from $1,200 to $1,300. That varies. This month, I don't need to get a big bag of dog food. I just pointed to dog food that you can't see. I don't need to get that this month. I don't need to get cat food. I don't need wet food. I bought that last month. They usually last us about 2 months, maybe a little less. So I've kind of budgeted for the intent that maybe it won't be another 35 days before they need food. So I may have to run out and grab more. That's something that we account for. The other thing as well is I usually have, so this whole haul for all 4 stores cost me about $950. I'll break down the cost for each one. Basically that leaves me about $250, $350 for the rest of the month to fill in vegetables, fruits. If on a whim there's some meat that we want to get that I don't have in the freezer. We're not huge meat eaters, honestly. We don't go through a ton of meat. We don't eat a lot of beef. You're going to see there's a lot of ground beef. We do eat that. It's Taco Tuesday, people. Everybody does. But ultimately, yeah, $950 is what I spent today. And my grand total usually is $1,200 to $1,300, and I am trying to get that down. So I've been watching a lot of grocery hauls and a lot of meal plan videos to try and work on that. So let's get into this haul. Okay, so first I'm going to show you my little handy dandy notebook. Oh, look, all my amended. This is my wonderful, I got this at the dollar store. I'm kind of in love with it. It's what I use all the time for my grocery lists, and I have it all separated. But what I like is there's like a little pocket here. So as I'm shopping, I tuck my receipts in, I come home, I can look at them, I can compare them. And that's what we're gonna do to give you guys prices today. I'm gonna put it right over here. So let's pull out Costco. Here we go. So I'm gonna try and give you first off, we have, I can't live without these. These are the Kirkland garbage bags. I don't know why people, we seem to go through a lot of garbage. These were $17.49, so not, I mean, there's 90 bags in there. That usually lasts us about 1.5 to 2 months. Next we have the Swiffer, show you. These are the wet Swiffers. Jamie loves them. If I didn't come home with them, he'd probably cry. I'm sure there's a much better, economical, less environmentally disruptive way to wash your floors. These are emergencies. We use them. We have, oh God, guys, we have 4 kids, 3 cats and 2 dogs, and we're messy. So they're good to just wipe up. Again, too, with the Swiffer dries, we got some of these, 80 of them. So they're pretty nice. The next one we have is the pine sol. I believe that one was $9.99. This is a giant thing. There you go. It's ginormous. It's pine sol. We love it. And what we do is we dilute it. We put it in our own spray bottle. And I know it's floor cleaner, but we don't just use it for floor cleaner. We dilute it and we use it to kind of clean a lot of the surfaces. Maybe, again, not environmentally great for the kids, but it smells really good in our house with all these dogs and kids. Next, we have Kirkland Children's Vitamins. This is just for the kids. Honestly, if I'm being honest, it's my daughter who doesn't seem to like eating fruits and vegetables, so I like to make sure she gets those into her. Kids came upstairs this morning. Sebastian let me know that they're running low on shampoo and conditioner. I saw these. This was on for I think $15.99 or $16.99 at Costco, and they have their hair texture is different, so this is really good for it, and it smells amazing. So just a bit jealous. So that's what I got for that. Now we're gonna get into the fruits and vegetables. I got this giant bag of 10 pounds. Yeah, 10-pound bag of yellow potatoes. Here, I put this in the fruits and vegetables because I swear by them. They're frozen though. This is the broccoli florets. They come with 4 individual bags. We just stick them right in the microwave. I love it. It's great when we're having chicken, fish. It's awesome. And it's not every frozen vegetable that people seem to like to eat, especially in this house, but these ones, honestly, they mimic the closest to getting fresh broccoli out of it. Here's some gala apples. I always buy my apples at Costco. They're beautiful. They're massive bags, and that was only, I want to say $9.99, but I feel like it actually might have been less. No, $7.99. Hello, loving ya. Here we go. We got a giant thing of pickles because these, I swear, will only last 3 or 4 days. It's just crazy. It's $5.89 for that big jar of pickles. We're pickle people. I got this massive bag of oranges. It's funny, there was a guy in front of me at the Costco, what is wrong with me? The Costco. Okay, there was a guy in front of me at Costco, and he was looking at them, and he looked really like he couldn't decide, is this worth buying these oranges for $10? Buddy, get the oranges. This bag is massive. They're so sweet and delicious and juicy. So I grabbed it. He turned around, looked at me, went back, grabbed the oranges and threw it in his cart. I'm like, yeah, buddy, get it. So next we have the grapes. This is what I'm always talking about. Like, I know grapes go on sale sometimes at Superstore, but they're always so good here, and they're very affordable. And I know that they're always going to be the same price when I go to Costco, so it's kind of nice. These were $8.49, and I think that's it for fruits. I think that might be it. Yeah, so we're moving on. I got some snack stuff here. These I love because they are peanut free, so the kids can take them to school. I used to buy these individual packages, and I saw them. They were on sale today. I'm trying to be better, guys. I'm trying not to use so much stuff that we have to throw away all the time. So this has 3 giant bags, and you all know that I love containers. So obviously I'm gonna put these in a container. The next, I'm not gonna go, we're gonna do that in a second. We'll do the snacks some more. These are the fruit stations. They were actually on sale today. These, not that great. It's still cheaper than buying them anywhere else. I know we should stop using the pods, but honestly, they saved my life. But anyway, it did work out that this was cheaper for me to just shred it myself. I think this was $11.99 for the block. We are planning on having pizza. I think I have pizza on the menu for 3, 4, maybe almost every week. We've got make your own pitas, and I'm gonna try the Pioneer Woman recipe from A Peek Inside from Darlene. She keeps talking about, every time I watch her videos, she's talking about the pizza crust. My goodness, maybe I shouldn't do these grocery hauls right when I come inside because I'm right out of it. All right, moving on. Eggs. We seem to be going through eggs like there's no tomorrow. Not a bad thing. Lately, I'm craving boiled eggs and everything else. So I said, you know what? Why are we grabbing a dozen eggs at a time? Let's go ahead and buy the big one. I'm nowhere near our tribe of many with her massive family, and she orders, I don't even know, I believe that she gets like 6 of these. She gets an obscene amount of eggs. I'm not there yet. I don't think I will be. I'm not having more babies. So we're good with the 30 for a month. For me, this feels like a massive amount of eggs because we don't eat them every day, but when we do, we're 6, and it's at least 6 eggs gone. So moving on. Now this is something new. We are salmon people. We are not tilapia people. And when I mentioned to Jamie, I said, you know, what about, he's like, well, how are you going to cook it? Is there going to be a white sauce? So now I have to look up a recipe for a white sauce if anybody knows one. Typically I would just bake this in the oven in tin foil with vegetables and seasonings depending on what you felt like. But anyway, this one here says there's 8 to 12 portions. It's a 1.36 kilograms. It's the Kirkland brand tilapia. I think it was $22.99. Not an insane price. And I don't know, is there controversy about tilapia? I don't know. Okay, here I have bacon. Now this is a 4-pack of bacon. Again, we seem to be going through eggs, and the big specialty, especially for Jamie, when the kids are here and stuff on the weekend, we like to treat them, and we make, even during the week at school. Again, I'm sorry, we're retired. So, you know, we get up in the morning, we're like, oh, I'm sorry, I scraped my knuckle, it's so gross. We like to spoil them. So that was $22.99. Honestly, the thing about this is it's a 500-gram pack, and if you notice, especially with maple leaf bacon in Canada lately, the packages are smaller, but the price is the same. If not, it's gone up. So for 4 packs, basically 4 pounds of bacon, was $22.99. So it's, I mean, help me with the math here. 4, 22, it's less than $6 a pack. It's actually very nice. It's not too fatty. It's just enough so it's going to taste yummy. So this is what we do. I stick this in the freezer. We pull it out and we go through about 1 a week. So the week before we get paid, we're going to be panicked because we have no more bacon. Oh, first world problems, people. First world problems. You're out of bacon. All right, moving on. Here we have sour cream. This is the first time I'm buying this at Costco because we're having a lot of taco nights and I feel like we've been going through a lot of it lately. So this was 2 of them. They're 500 ml each, Natrel. I don't know if that has anything, what that means, but I'm lactose intolerant and I drink Natrel. But I will eat sour cream and I will eat random little bits of milk because I'm a weird lactose intolerant, I guess. I don't know. It's ice cream, things like that. So the sour cream was $3.99. I thought that was a good price because I would normally buy a container that big, half of that, for $3 or $4 at the grocery store on a whim, thinking, oh no, we're having tacos, I need sour cream. This is the stuff I try to avoid. That's why I started doing this. So here's the cheese. I originally had a mozzarella one too. It comes in 2 packs like this. Okay, and you can cut it in half and throw 1/2 into the freezer. Now we buy the Tex-Mex because honestly I'm going to make some little mini bagel pizzas that I put in the freezer for the kids to snack on. I just use nacho cheese or Tex-Mex. It's the perfect one. Pizza mozzarella, cheddar, and Monterey Jack with jalapeno pepper cheeses. And I believe each one is 625 grams. So total was 1,250 grams, which is what, 1.25 kilograms? Somebody help me. So that's why I'm coming back to this. This was 1.15 kilograms. Almost the same amount, off by like 1/10 of a kilogram less. So I went with this for pizzas this week, this month, 45 days, people. And then this is going to be primarily for when we have tacos. When it looks like we're getting low, I'll pull the onion out of the freezer and stick it in the fridge. The next thing I have, this I haven't bought it in a while. Our kids range in age from 6 years old to 15 and a half. And it depends whether or not they want to drink these all the time, but honestly they last pretty good. Like this is going to last, expiry is 22 November, so we can stick them in the fridge. They will get used up before then, and I'll stick them in their lunch. It just makes me feel good that they're drinking this for yogurt. Something I bought on a whim, I want to show you. I was in the snack section, and Belle, I like making her Lunchables for lunch, and I saw these. She loves those European pepperoni sticks, and then when I saw that, no refrigeration required, you won me over. So they look good. They're just pepperoni sticks. I have a lot of containers I can probably store these in. Maybe cut them in 3s or 4s to put them in our lunch like little pepperoni bites. And hopefully they won't go bad. This is just a pure experiment, people. I'm not, yeah, $12.99. So you know how expensive pepperettes and things can be. So, I mean, this would last an entire month because it's not something that I give her in her lunch every day. Back here, I'm excited to try this. Never tried it. I just gotta pick it up so you can see the magnitude of what it is that I'm holding. Buttermilk. I went in there to get the Kodiak. Pancakes. I see a lot of people using them, but it was significantly more expensive for a lot less mix. And I'm not trying to live that life anymore. I'm really trying to move on. So, we got Krusty's buttermilk pancake mix. Just add water. And I mean, I can add other things too, and I'm sure I could add bananas and blueberries. Everybody here loves blueberry pancakes and chocolate chips. So next, we got our Tostitos. I always get a giant bag. I love chips and salsa. It's my go-to snack. The kids love it. Belle loves the queso cheese that you can buy from People, the same company. Hi Tostitos, do you want to sponsor me? Yeah, so she likes the queso. I like the salsa. The kids love the salsa. It's a no-brainer for us. Now I'm just gonna show you one thing that I missed. Hi, my toilet paper. That's the bathroom tissue that we buy. I only buy it from Costco. It's 30 massive rolls of bathroom tissue. Moving on, this is the best deal that you're gonna find, is the garlic bread. I keep this, you'll see, I don't know if you can see here. Yep, so it's broken up into 3. So nice. I can smell it through the bag, you guys. It smells so good. So it comes in 3 individual little rolls of garlic bread. This is just the plain. You can get Parmesan. I didn't see it at Costco, but Parmesan does exist. So basically we use this. I keep it in the freezer. I pull it out when I know we're gonna have pasta nights. I pull it out still frozen. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to separate, especially like this, but nonetheless, I'll take it out maybe 20 minutes before, and then I just pry it apart, stick it in the oven. We'll add cheese to it if we feel fancy. Well, we got lots of cheese, so we might. Anyway, this was $4.49, honestly. We have garlic bread for the rest of the month because normally our kids will eat half of one or maybe a whole one. They don't go to town on it. This one was a whim for me. Normally I buy pitas. This is naan bread. We love hummus and dip and things like that. And I had thought about buying those little naan bread bites that you see at the grocery. They're insanely expensive. So I went ahead and I bought these. There's 12 in a pack. Let's see. And I'm planning on using them mainly for pizzas because I'm making, that's why I got that big thing. I'm going to be making big family size pizzas, but we're also going to have a couple nights, probably 2 or 3 in the next month, where we're doing make your own pizza, and the kids love that because they can put whatever they want. I think this will be really good for that, and we'll have enough left. I can also cut them up in little triangles and use them for the hummus and dip like that. So the kids are going to be really excited. $3.99. $3.99 for 12. Moving on. The other one, my mother said, Vanessa, if you're going to keep buying tortillas, buy them at Costco. It's just, do you hear that? It's just, yeah, that's intense. Anyway, these are going to go in the freezer. I may even freeze half of these because I don't want to waste any of this. This is the thing with bread. I have enough room. I have a big deep freeze downstairs, and my fridge has a big drawer freezer on the bottom, which I'm going to sort through to make room for some of this. But, yeah, so these are the tortillas. I buy them pretty often. Belle likes them with like Nutella and peanut butter. Obviously, I can't send them to school. There's 3 of the 8 packs in there, so there's 24 tortillas in a pack, if you can see. $4.89. Hello, $4.89. $5 for 24 tortillas. Like, look at that. Look at that stack of bread. All right, calm down. Next, bread. Obviously, I've stocked up on bread. When you're this many people, you go through it. I don't like to just buy the same bread. I find it gets boring. We really like this Bellagio bread. This was $6.99 for 3 loaves. I don't know if that's a great price. I mean, usually it's $3.49 at the grocery store or 2 for $5, but if you don't get it 2 for $5, it's consistent. I like that Costco prices are relatively consistent. Some things are sneaking up. Anyway. And then just the Uncle Ben's Wholesome Whole Wheat Fresh. We just do whole wheat. I find the multigrain and stuff like that. I have a lot of dietary and stomach issues that I can't eat too many seeds and grains, so, and nobody else in the house is upset about it. So we do the whole wheat. Technically, I should probably even eat white bread. That'll be another video. And last but not, oh, how much was the Ben's? How much was the Uncle Ben's bread? I want to know that one. Because this was, oh yeah, this was like $5.89 and this was $6.99. So I just wanted to get 2 different kinds and, you know, make it a little more interesting. And last but not least is the water from Ice River. And it's upside down. But this is $3.99 at Costco, so we buy 2 of them every month. Sometimes I may even need another 1 or 2. It's honestly, I'm very fussy about my water. I just want it to not taste, and it doesn't taste. Here we go. Grand total, Costco, $476.58. The woman seemed like she was going to have a heart attack when she rung me in. I said, actually, you're almost $75 under what I expected to spend. So we're doing pretty good. So that's my Costco haul. And